wait. Personal trainers and thinness is... I think we're being punked, aren't we? No, really. Are we actually being punked? Is this like a week early April Fool's Day joke? Oh, April 24th, 2019. So it's a year-old thing that's just now resurfacing. Hello, everyone. I am Mecha Random 42, the one, the only, the original, your favorite YouTube consumer advocate, Harpy. You're listening to people who have no idea what the crap they're talking about at college speaking gigs, and you wonder why we're in the state we're in now, where up is down, left is right.
Dogs and cats living together.
Looney Tunes crazy town people have been taking over our streets, running rampant.
Mass hysteria.
They are filling your society and your children's heads with nonsense and lies and garbage. And they're all doing this in the name of them thinking that they're right or righteous. And these people are indoctrinating unsuspecting masses. These people are allowed to have opinions that are taken seriously and not mocked. And I, for one, am not going to take one more second of this garbage. Not one more second. Are you really sure this is what you want to say? This is what you want your legacy to be? Well, you know what? You won't have a whole lot longer left on this planet anyway. Based on some of the facts that I've found, some of the things that I've pulled up, some of the studies and stats. But you know what? You go right ahead and you and you complain and you piss and you moan and you do whatever you need to do to feel good about yourself, as long as it doesn't harm anybody else. You think and react however you want to do, lady, because no, personal trainers are not the N-word. Thinness is not an act of one ethnic group being superior. No, it's not. And if you really think that, first off, why the crap? Why the crap with people who very much think that they are superior to you based on their skin color? Why would you think for one split second, that these people would tell, like, do you really think that they would tell you that? Do you really think so? Wouldn't it be the opposite? Because if you think that people who feel that they're superior based on the color of their skin, right? If they think it's a superiority thing, let's feed into your psychosis for a second. Let's feed into your crazy. What if they are telling you to be thin as a way to insert superiority? Well, then, wouldn't that in fact mean that they know, based on the World Health Organization's charts on obesity, how 2 million people die every year from being super duper, like, I can lose if I know, I'm aware, don't you fucking body shame me, or else I will get the riding crop and you will not like where I insert it. Now, and that's not you, that's the bot accounts that somebody, so that, what's her name, Jessie Ennis has been sending. I want to say that's her name, I can't remember. Is that her name? Anywho, the point is, let's say this. If they want you to, in fact, be overweight and obese, that's so that you will drop off the face of the earth faster, isn't it? So why would you, and this is in multiple news sites. So what? You wanna expire quicker just to let them have their way? Is that what you want? Wouldn't you, I don't know, defy it and say, well, why, thank you very much. Very much. You telling me, or me interpreting this as being this is a way for you to be superior. Well, that just means clearly that you want me to do whatever I can to expire faster, to prematurely expire faster. I'm trying to avoid using flaggable words because my last video is sitting there waiting to be uploaded because I probably used too many words like what this crazy woman's using. Wouldn't you want to defy that and live longer just to piss them off? I don't know. Wouldn't you want to, like, lose? I'm just asking. An overweight woman who's made a career. People are paying you money to spout nonsense like this. To say, hey, let the bad guys win. We'll just shove donuts in our mouth and keep going and keep enlarging. You know, it's only a wafer thin after all. Just keep eating. Why not? Just let him get rid of us sooner. Is that what you want? That's what it sounds like to me. That's what it sounds like to me. In fact, are you not in the employ of white supremacists now? That's what it feels like. Made her career. That's what it really feels like. These people are set in place to say the absolute most batshit bullshit crazy things out there just so that they can trick a whole bunch of people into what? Causing their own demise. That's what it feels like. Hey, look at me, be a lemming like me and jump off a cliff. Don't do that. Absolutely don't do that as an example. That's what it feels like. That's what it really feels like to me. It's like, did they set this up? Did they set this up? Is she a secret double agent? Is she a double agent? Appeared at St. Olaf's. Oh, that's not even a real place. That's where Rose was from on the Golden Girls. That's not even a real place. Don't worry, I know it's a real place. It's a joke. But Rose was from there and the Golden Girls. And the joke was that the people of St. Olaf were being educated wrong to spread misinformation to people because after World War II, the bad guy who lived, who this is all from the Golden Girls, by the way, and I'd much rather talk about the Golden Girls than this chick, whoever the hell she is. So the Golden Girls, Dorothy had to train or give some tutoring to Rose on an episode of the Golden Girls, a really special episode, because Rose needed to get her GED or a high school equivalent, I think. And because Rose got a few questions wrong about World War II, but she did in fact identify the people who looked exactly like her high school teacher, I can't remember what his name was, or the principal, and then I believe the women's sports ball coach, Ava, you know, the wife of the bad guy with the little mustache. Those two ended up in St. Olaf, and a lot of the higher officials from them, just to re-educate the American people to be dumber, to be stupid. And that was a plot of the Golden. Is this a satire? Is this the National Examiner? Is this the Weekly World News? Big League Politics, I've never heard of it. Well, I did pull it up from a few sites, like the National Review. Are they a real site? Who is this one? 93.1 FM, WIBC. IBC. Is that a root beer? IBC root beer is a root beer thing. All right, so what is this site from? They've got updates. So they're a California thing. Indy's Mobile News. Is this Indiana? I don't know. Why am I seeing Carmel? Who knows? Anywho, Indiana. It's an Indiana site. So this is a real site. This is a real thing. This isn't the Weekly World News. This isn't satire. This isn't the National Examiner. This isn't the Inquirer. I truly believe that a child cannot consent to being on a diet in the same way a child cannot consent to having, we won't even read that one. We won't. Said Sana Lee Rushatoire during her speech. I have no idea how to pronounce her name, and I'm not going to look it up because I don't care. I experience diet culture as a form of assault because it impacts the way I experience my body. So don't go on a diet then. That's a simple, here's the thing. A long time ago in the 90s, when we would have these magazines that were always saying, lose 5 pounds, you would see that and you would interpret that as, you're fat. And then you just start to say, you know what? If I don't want to be a certain way, I'm going to make some changes, take some steps. I'm going to be more athletic. I'm going to replace sugary foods with fruits and things like that. I'm going to replace fattier foods with vegetables. And still, you can take steps to that if you choose. But hey, guess what? We're in America and it's your crapping choice. But using this crazy talk, this Looney Tunes crap, like these things, like these little trigger words and buzzwords, really just makes me think that you're not very bright, especially when, if in fact that were the case, then you are clearly admitting that they want you to prematurely expire, and that you are in fact an agent of said supremacy peoples and N-word peoples that you're trying to just to what? Convince a whole bunch of young people to eat all they want. That's what it feels like to me. Her speech on radical fat liberation was organized by St. Olaf's College Wellness Center, Women's and Gender Studies Department. Here we go. What have we said about the gender studies people? Oh, I gotta go a little tinfoily on you. But they are, in fact, in addition to being absolutely useless, come on, we're getting there. They are, in fact, a way to destabilize and tear apart and fracture the American culture by indoctrinating a bunch of very gullible, sad, pathetic people who really have no business being in college. But then again, these people can't, have a living or a career flipping burgers because they can't even get an order right half the time. So they need college just to, get a job as a barista. No, this is a secret ploy to collapse the United States and our country. We know it. It's right there in the open. It's clearly right there. Why else would they be using stupid terminology like this when in fact we know for a fact that obesity contributes to all sorts of heart disease, kidney failure, liver failure, circulatory problems, joint pain. And it will put a strain on your heart, and that will be the first thing to go. But that's what they want, right? Their tickers upstairs aren't working, so they want ours to stop, isn't it? Isn't that right? We should be critical of the use of science and the production knowledge to continue promoting this idea that certain bodies are fit, able, and desirable. Well, you know what? Hey, if you want to go after a woman who's overweight, go right ahead. Find who you want to be attracted to. Be with them. Be happy in your own skin. Nobody's saying you can't do that. But to use this sort of wording, this sort of outrage marketing, and outrageous behavior in a way that does nothing for your argument. It really doesn't. It doesn't. That's not helping your cause. That's really not. And it's making it look a little bit Looney Tunes. Is it my fatness causes my high blood pressure, or is it my experience of weight stigma? No, it's your weight. It will cause high blood pressure. Your mood will, and you know what? There are things you can do that will start once you start working. And I'm a bit of a hippie here. Let's just get this crap off of my screen here. Once you can find ways to feed and nourish your mind, body, and your head, you got to feed your head, everybody. Then you can start to form an entire whole person. But once you're filling your brain with a whole bunch of garbage, you're filling your body with a whole bunch of garbage. I do it too. But I never said I was the good guy. I never claimed to be, and that's certainly not what they've labeled me as I stutter through that. You can, just instead of complaining, get outside, go for a walk, do something. I just went out and took pictures of my squirrel, and he's adorable. He's sitting there in the parking lot, and then he wants to look up at you. Let me find him. I gotta find him. I can't pull him up. Here, he just looks at you. Look at him. There's my squirrel. Oh, he's so cute. So he sits there and he eats like the peanuts that one of my neighbors will drop for them. And there's actually two of them. You got a mama squirrel and a baby squirrel. So I think that's the mama squirrel, because the mama squirrel is usually more, she kind of hangs around. The baby squirrel is a big chonky boy. Now I do have pictures of the baby squirrel too, the big chonker boy. He's so cute. Let me find him. Oh, that's mama squirrel again. So people go outside. I go outside all the time. I'm looking for pictures of my squirrel now. Where's squirrel? Where's baby? Where's Bobby? Baba squirrel. And your chunker boy baby squirrel. That's from a couple of weeks ago. There he is. That's the baby one. They're so cute. Be more like the squirrel and stop wasting my fucking oxygen, people, with this stuff. Anybody else? I'm a little bit disappointed. I can't lie. I am Becca Random 42. Cupcakes for all. I don't know what I'm talking about. I will see you guys on the next video, live stream, or
let's go eat some fried fish.
I have no idea what she's ingesting, but it's clearly not fried fish. See you guys later. Bye. Thanks for watching. If you liked it, make sure to hit that like button. And if you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next video. Bye.